Good afternoon, my darlings. We're back upstairs looking at all of my shelves of glass, excuse me. And we are going to do some more shop my shelves because I'm still trying to pull things out. The stuff we pulled out the last time, I have almost got all of it, but 5 pieces listed. So here is some of the things, of course, that I'm going to keep. And then I pulled out all of my Corel um, butterfly gold and spring blossom and I'm going to put that downstairs and actually use it because what's in my kitchen is all of the pieces that are chipped or broken or cracked because once again, not right in the head, and I don't feel right about throwing that stuff away. So that stuff, I don't know. We'll think of something for it. Okay, so I've separated all of the Corel, what I'm keeping, what I'm getting rid of. Now I've got a full set of this except for the bowls. It's spring blossom, I do believe. Very pretty. Um, Actually got that from one of the two ladies in Wyanett. If you look at Misty's or Becky's in Wyanett, I have a couple videos up. I do quite a bit of shopping there. And this, which I really love, and I have a full set, is it Winterberry? I can't remember, but love that blue and green. I just really like that. But, it's just sitting up here. Someone's going to love and appreciate that and use that. That Corel is virtually indestructible. I love it. So I don't mind selling that. And this little fellow here, I'm not sure who makes him, but I think he'd be good for right about now. So, and then I think it's Royal Copley. It isn't marked, but it looks and it feels like Royal Copley, or maybe I'm just mistaken. It's a beautiful piece. Once again, all the wildlife stuff that comes from I just hanging out with my brothers when I was a kid. I can appreciate this stuff. So, yeah, that's a beauty. And yeah, clean inside. Very lovely piece. So, certainly we can find a good home for that. And then if we slowly turn this way, I kind of drew some stuff up off of the floor here that I got this, I do believe, from Barb at Winking Out Antique. So that must stay. That must stay. Yeah. I don't know what makes me think that's Hager, but it's probably not. But I like this piece. There's a reason why. Sorry. I like this piece. There's a reason I'm held on to it. I don't know, but someone else will love that very much. And we have some hazel atlas down here. I was looking to see if I could ever find the creamer to it, but I don't think I'm going to. Might hold on to it for a little while because I give this stuff, the hazel atlas with the birds. I've given several different pieces to my next brother up for Christmas the last few years, so I think I'll hold on to that just in case I do find the sugar, and then he can have that. And then I have a lot of gay fad here, so we might bundle that all up into a big pile of something wonderful. Now we'll go back over to the other side of the room and look at those shelves there. All right, let's talk these little Coventry ware gals. They weigh a ton for one thing, these little bookends. But oh my gosh, they are so wonderful. And though I do collect books and I had been looking for some older bookends, I think these would just be wonderful in some young person's first apartment or house. Yeah, they just, yeah. They're fantastic. I fell in love with these. These been sitting here for a while. So, but yeah. Yeah, Coventry Ware 3123. Love them. We have some quilted milk glass here. I'll be keeping that. I collect teapots. This is Japan lusterware. Oops, sorry. St. Joseph. It was my grandfather's and then my grandmother's. This is some religious tapestries that I kept. I'm not sure. They're from somebody in the families. They were in my grandmother's linen chest of drawers, so I don't know if it was hers or possibly my grandfather's, but most likely someone from my grandmother's family. Ice lip pitcher we're going to keep. Flash glass, yeah, it reeled me in, and then it turned out to be that. Yeah, yeah, that's when I knew I needed new glasses. So, yeah, it stays. I serve a lot of little candies and doodlollies in here for my grandson, so that stays. Those would be some of my teapots that I collect and my books that I needed some of the bookends for. All that stays, I guess. So we are going to go around to the other side of the room. Okay, we are on the south side of this room. And here we have some lovely marigold carnival glass. It's the whole pitcher and tumbler set. It's beautiful. It's in really good condition. I think somebody would really, really like to have that. Can't not getting a good. Too much light. Either I'm complaining we don't have enough or we have too much in here. So, because I took the curtains off the windows, but it is a lovely, lovely set. I think we can find a new home for that. Very much so. Okay, we're still at this top shelf. As I said, I collect teapots. This is a clay teapot. That's going to stay. I think that might be Japan, but I'm not sure. But it's crazed and it's darkened, and I don't know where this darn thing came from. It doesn't seem likely I would have bought it, but maybe it came in a lot of a whole bunch of other stuff, which is highly possible. We got a little Fenton hat back here, and my Russian nesting dolls. So let's move some of this stuff along. Found a piece of stray gay fad here. We can put that over on the table. Also some lusterware, a little casserole holder. These are, I do believe that might be Hagar. Those are ashtrays of my mother's. Now, once again, not advocating smoking of any kind, but they are mid-century modern. They are my mother's, and they will remain. Looks like I have a nice little trivet there. So pretty. And some more casseroles of some sort and the basket. That white stuff's probably Fire King. I'll get it out and have a look at it. Okay, this ashtray is just marked USA. No maker, but I have two of those. They're beautiful and large. I use them to put keys and stuff in at the front door. This is marked Maxine Nelson, and it is fantabulous. These are all staying here. You're going to hear my dog walking by. That's Duke. And let's see what else we can find. All right, this is glass bake. It is glass bake. It comes with a basket. The basket's marked Japan. It has the lid. This is in really good shape. It has no design on it, but with this fabulous basket, why would, look at that. Why would you need a design on the, that stays here. However, the Pyrex, is it a cake trivet? What do you use this for? It's Pyrex. I don't know why I have it. We're going to have to figure. Anyone knows what this is, let me know. I have it marked as a cake trivet. So I don't know if I looked it up or I made it up. Ha! But I wouldn't sell it, obviously, because I didn't know what it is. So I either know what it is and don't realize it, or we need to look it up. So that we can definitely put aside for further investigation. The table is swooning. This is Homer Laughlin, and I shouldn't have to tell you the reason why I have it, because it's Homer Laughlin, and it is abso-freaking-lutely wonderful. It's called Snow White. I don't know why I cannot sell sugar and creamers on eBay. I don't know. I buy them, and I buy nice ones, but people just don't seem to, and I know other people sell them, but it's me personally. But I love this pattern. I love this maker, this designer. It's good stuff. I think it needs to find a dainty little home somewhere. The Russian icon, or the Russian nesting dolls, will stay here. This is a little relish dish. Yeah, and it's gorgeous, and I think it's probably maybe turn of the century. I'll have to look that up, but I do have a little spoon I could use to put in there, and that would make somebody a nice little relish or condiment dish. Yes. We have these little Enesco pixies. I believe I bought these from Jeffrey at Real Nifty Vintage at one of his pop-up sales. They're so cute. They're my grandsons, so obviously those will be staying. But this marvelous, marvelous piece here. Sometimes I don't have to ask myself why I wanted it. Look at that. Holy sheet cakes. Beautiful. Look at the design on the handle and this beautiful glass. Oh yes, and hold on. Let's turn around. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. I think somebody could really make good use of that. So that's going to go over to our other table, and the little Enescos go into my keeping for myself, my grandson's stuff. Moving down to the second shelf on this unit, probably Anchor Hocking. These, I've sold quite a bit of those. I had a whole set of all of it, the green charm, and then quite a bit of the forest green stuff. Some of this does glow. I might have given a lot of that to my favorite niece, Melissa. And another one of those little Enesco pixies. And some little bunnies, just ceramic. I don't know who made them, but this is stuff I've given my grandson. And the little glass whale and that little puppy dog back there, my mother gave my daughter Tamara. Why I have it, I don't know. I must have rescued it for some reason. So it stays here, and it is my grandson's. So I'm going to get a chair and we'll move down another shelf. So I put these over here. They're just so darn cute. I had to come back and look at them. They're all playing their little instruments, these little buns. And then I have the little Irish lass my mommy gave me, and these little Enesco pixies here. Oh my goodness, they're just so cute. I had to take a second look. All right, we are on the third shelf of this shelving unit, and it's got, of course, a pheasant. Okay, some random we have some random tumblers and some red dripware there. Teapot, I'll be keeping that. The tumblers, we can set aside. Little Japan trinket dish. I liked I liked the flowers on the front. I thought they were pretty. I've got another little silver plated piece back there. Maybe it goes with that other doohickey that I don't know what it is. We'll set that aside. Like I said, I'll keep the vase. It's opalescent, obviously, and I will be keeping that. And that little art glass basket, I think we should set that aside. It's lovely. It's so delicate. I was worried about shipping it when I first got it, but I think we'll be all right. I think we should set that aside. That needs to go where that needs to go to a loving home. So let me clear out this shelf. We're almost done with this whole one shelving unit. Okay, for safety's sake, because I'm old and I'm fat, I pulled everything up from the bottom shelf up here. Now we have some lovely pink depression wear lace edge compote. I will be keeping that because I use this for a lot of candy and stuff for my grandson. I try to make things fun, and he appreciates this glass, so definitely be keeping that. Keeping the blue cornflower, and this was my mother's. She kept soap on it. She kept soap on it. Anyway, bless her heart, that stays. So we'll be keeping that. I do have a lot of 4 of these old vintage Jello molds for sale on my eBay. No particular reason why I have this one at this moment that I can recall, unless it was my non's. So, oh, there's some of my favorite Anarco, the blue mood indigo or something like that. Yeah, that stuff is funky, fine, and fantastic. And that's a picture my son drew. I think they look pretty good together. All right, this is a very delicate and beautiful piece of ceramic. It's Moliere, but look at that. Oh, it's so wonderful. That stays here. I thrifted that at Goodwill when they had stuff on sale online and whatever for Goodwill during the lockdown. Moliere, Germany, I do believe. But it's beautiful, and it will stay here. This is a piece of the dark blue Pyrex. It's got the top. That'll stay here. I think that might have been my mother's. And then I actually found something pretty interesting. It is some advertising things from the town I live in, Globe Warrenick. Lehman Lay and Company, the store for all, Kewanee, Illinois. They were here way back when. And they own a good part of the downtown shopping area. Lehman and Lay, I do believe, yes. Before the big fire. And then that wiped out most of the downtown at one time. This, I don't know. It's, all I can make out is Smith, W. Smith, proprietor, Kewanee, Illinois. I've held on to it. I was thinking about taking it up to it's Limoges for one thing. I was thinking about taking these up to the Hysterical Society uptown. My mom's very best friend, who hangs out with me a lot, we go out, you'll see her having breakfast and certain things with me, gave those things to me. So I think I'll hang on to them for a while, and I want to see what I want to do with it. And then some lusterware, another bowl. I'll be keeping that. I do like it. So we have finished with that one shelf. Okay, so we have looked through all of that shelving unit. We have all of that more to go. There are things over there. And there's plenty of stuff there. This is what we have collected so far to put up on eBay. Quite a few things. And then I have a couple of, I did find those 2 things are a matched set. Still no clue what they're for. Something for your table, I'm sure. I just liked them. I'm weird that way. A lot of times I've just bought stuff because I liked it, and I got it home and found out it was actually something. So, hey. All right, moving back over here. Okay, and we're still looking for the elusive Hazel Atlas pineapple jam jar in that mess there somewhere. So let's see what we've got here. I think this is Otagiri, and it does work. Yeah. Don't know what to do with that. Do people still buy music boxes? This was my nons. Of course, my Anarcho stays. I love this. The blue stuff. I got a bunch of the orange too, which I just happened to fall into that. And that is on sale. A bunch of that is on sale on my eBay. This California pottery I got from Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter. Go check her out. I got that at her pop-up sale. That will stay here. I have fond memories of my nephew and I going on that trip, and I use this actually. This little, it's so cute. So cute. Looks great on my table. So we'll be doing, that'll be staying here. I have a pair of these, amber, and I have a pair of candlesticks that go with it. However, I'm not seeing them on this shelf, but we'll pull them off because someone, look at the snow outside, guys. You should have seen the absolute storm. I drove home, took 2 hours to drive an hour trip home last night. So, okay, lovely tumblers. We have more of these. We can put those on our Adopt Me, I Need a New Home table. Well, anyone who knows me knows I have a soft spot for the Blendo. This is part of my personal Blendo treasure, but that's going to stay. I thought that was interesting. It looks like a beer pitcher. It's got the eye slip. I like it. And of course, always the whole set here. And who would be a Blendo collector if they did not have the cocktail iced tea sets? Oh yeah, lovely. We are getting down to it here. This is the third shelf in. Have this lovely vintage amber, it's Milano. Lido Milano, I do believe. Crinkle glass. Oh, I've got that and the picture that goes with it. I think 8 or 10 of these. And I think it's coming up to have an iced tea out by the pool, backyard, swimming hole kind of thing. Yeah, I think, yeah, somebody would enjoy that. And I can bundle that up as a whole set. So, oh, the blue Anarcho stays, of course. And then we'll see what else we've got behind the crinkle glass. Okay, so I have 2 of these, this pink cubist. And if I remember correctly, this is a sought after color. Might be worth a little bit more than the others. And I have sold plenty of different colors of this. So we will pull this and that down, and we will put that vase away. And then we'll open up this and see what's inside of there. Mystery solved. It's the pieces to the broken salt and pepper shaker thingy over here from my first video of my, so mystery solved, Scooby-Doo fans. It's the broken pieces to this salt and pepper shaker doolally I told you about that I broke when my great nephew and I, Paven, were thrifting down in Indiana at Misty's pop-up. So I found that. So that's the mystery solved there. That'll go there and live in my heart forever. Okay, the last 3 pieces here. This is Fire King, actually, and I don't know why I have it. It's not chipped or cracked, beyond the fact that I think it looks so much like the cornflower blue from Corning. It needs a bath desperately. I think that can find a home if someone would be interested in it. And this is some alcohol-proof bowl Viking, handmade. I found this during the COVID. I think I'd like to keep it. I don't know if anybody'd want it. It's not really ratty or anything, but it does have, some wear there. I think I'm going to keep that piece. I like it anyway. And this is a flower bowl, and it's opalescent, and it's fantastic. And I was going to give it to Jeffrey when I went down to his last pop-up, but I didn't. I couldn't find it. Oh, it's got a chip now. I hope not. I was just going to have to check it out, but I was going to give it to him. I think I could ship it now that he lives down in Florida, and this weighs a ton and will cost me $1 million. But if it has no chip still on it, I think I'm going to send it to him because this is a beautiful piece. I've never seen anything like it. It's made in Germany, I do believe. Yep. Whoops. So we'll have a look at that and see what we're going to do. But so far, we're done with these shelves. We have 2 more to go and then some odds and ends here. I'm going to cut it off for this evening.